This is Sharp and Love TV YouTube channel. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen clipper blades. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen different type of clipper blade professionally. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen, refresh stone surfaces. This is a channel where you learn how to use stones as material stones on a super hard manner sharpened stone for easy sharpening to get the best of the results. This is a channel that teaches you how to use powder chemicals on the super hard manner sharpened stone to give correct sharpening. Our tutorial for today is step by step to sharpen clipper blade for beginners. Step by step to sharpen clipper blade for beginners. People who are interested, barbers, stylists, proprietors, barber engineers, students, even the whole public, male or female, who he or she is interested in sharpening different type of clipper blade or is our own clipper blades with using a super hard manner sharpening stone to sharpen clipper blade professionally, step by step to sharpen your clipper blade successively. Number one thing you have to do is to subscribe to this channel, Sharp and Love TV. If you have not subscribed before, let us subscribe now. Let us subscribe. This video you are watching, look under it by the right hand side. You will see where there is subscribe. SUBSRIBE. Use your finger just to press it. It will now change subscribed with notification bell. Press that notification bell again. It will now change to 3 bell options. Press the one at the topmost, white or black in color. The right A double L beside it. Press it, which means you have taken the notification. The moment I come on live, the moment you come on live, you are going to be number one to be seeing the video. The moment we post video, we post shorts, anything going on the channel, you are going to be number one to see it on your channel. Thank you. Let us do that now before we go. Now let us start from introductory of the clipper blades. Which clipper blade is best to learn? If you want to learn how to sharpen clipper blade, which one is best to learn? This one is tapper clipper blade. This one is tapper clipper blade. Very big blade. You can see it. Very thick clipper blade. Strong. Heavy. You see it. This one is what you call tapper clipper blade. It can carry any name. Some are chauba, tapper, KI, different type of names. This one is starless clipper blade. This one is starless clipper. This one is lighter, not thick like tapper clipper blade, not stubborn like tapper clipper blade. It's very, very light and very soft than the tapper clipper blade. This one is very, very hard, stubborn to sharp. You see, when you are making an attempt in sharpening this tapper clipper blade, this is tapper. Look at it. Let me place this one here so you can be able to see very well. Look at this tapper clipper blade. You see, we have them in different names, different shapes. You see it? This one is very, very stubborn, very, very thick. It's not easy to sharp. It's not easy to sharp at all. If you don't know how to design stone surfaces very well, how to make your stone surfaces to be stronger, this type of clipper blade used to quench the sharpening surface on the stone. This is the stone. This is stone you are using to sharp. This one can quench the sharpening surface on it. It will not sharp again. At the end of the day, the clipper you are making an attempt to sharp may not be sharpened correctly, and it will even spoil the surface of your stone. Do not allow this stone surface to sharp another clipper blade again. Then this Starex, this one is very light, very, very soft. It's not as heavy as tapper clipper blade. Very, very light. You can see it, and it's very, very soft to sharp. So my advice, if a learner wants to sharpen clipper blade using the stone, you want to be using your stone to sharpen the clipper blade, successively making attempt and not failing. Number one thing you need to consider is the type of clipper blade you want to use to learn. This one is tapper. We have them in different forms. I only take this one as sample. We have this one in different form. I only take this one as sample. Some the name are written on the back, some the name are not written on the back, but they carry the same shape like this. So if you want to learn sharpening of clipper blade using super hard manner sharpening stone, number one thing you have to know is to know the type of clipper blade you are going to use to start the learning. Yes? Tani. Kò lẹ́nìkan kan wàá gbà á. Ìgbà téèyàn bá ní kéèyàn wá gba nǹkan sí kí n gbé fún un. Ní ike pé mọ̀ ẹ́ bọ̀ kò ní kéèyàn wá gbàgbá má gbé fún wọn sí kò ní di wàhálà. Àyò di wàhálà mọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ kan ti sọ̀bù jẹ́ni tó mú wá gba nǹkan ẹ̀. You see, that wọlé sí nítorí ọlọ́run ṣe. You see, this is what person need to consider first. You know the type of clipper blade you want to make attempt, and you should know the reason why you want to use that of clipper blade to learn, not just to pick anyhow clipper blade. Say you want to learn sharpening of clipper blade, you might not be succeeding in it. So I'm addressing for learners who really want to learn how to sharpen clipper blade professionally, logically, technically, strategically. Okay, you should go away with this tapper clipper blade first. You should put it one side. Let's put it one side like this. You now pick stainless clipper blade. The reason why we need to pick the stainless clipper blade, I will be telling you. Number one, this one is very, very soft. It's an iron. It's not soft like that. But when you compare the thickness, the stubbornness, the hardness of these two iron, this one is soft, better than this one. This one is stronger. This one is strong. So you start from the lowest point. You start from the lowest point. Don't just look at somebody sharpening tapper clipper blade every time, getting it right, and you have not know how to sharp. You want to learn it. You want to learn the sharpening. You cannot copy other person using the sharper to sharpen clipper blade successfully. You need to consider the weight of the blade you want to use to sharpen. You want to use to start the sharpening. That's number one thing you need to take note. So when you are getting this stainless clipper blade, let me show you the back of it very well. This one is rotted one, but how the shape is. We have them in different forms. Smaller blade, take smaller blade to start. This is the upper clipper blade of it. You see it. Then after, assuming you have gotten your stone ready for you, we are coming about the stone. I don't want us to mix the two together so that you will really pick many points in this tutorial I'm giving out. I don't want to mix the stone with the blade. Let's talk about the blade first. Let's talk about the blade. Let us know the type of blade you're supposed to use. This is the stainless clipper blade, which is very, very suitable for learners to use to learn. You see the inside. You still have another type. It may not be in the same form like this, but light like this. You have them different types. You look for light clipper blade. Then you have gotten your stone ready. Assuming you have gotten your stone ready for you, working fine. Somebody has given you the stone. Somebody has set the stone for you. Somebody has helped you to sharpen the surface of your stone. Somebody has helped you, professional has helped you to refresh the surface of your stone, working fine. You see like that? Now, after you have chosen the type of clipper blade you want to use, what's the next step now? Let me hang my phone let me hang the camera so that I can be able to be picking them one by one. Yeah, I'm very sorry for that. The process by process we want to follow to sharpen the clipper blade successively with error-free. You see, this is the stone we are going to use. We may likely to change it, but I want to position the camera to catch the stone very well so that when you zoom out, you can be able to see it very well. You see it in this way. Let's leave it in this way. Now, when this clipper blade is new, the back is very, very slippery. Very, very slippery. When you use your thumb at the back to control it, your back, the thumb will not be able to control it properly. Let me show you like this. I've put it on the stone now. I've put it on the stone. Somebody saying hi to me. That is I can't read the name. Oh. I'm saying hi to you too. You see, when you put your thumb at the back of the blade, you want to make your movements up and down. When this clipper blade is new or fairly used, this one has been burned with fire. This one is condemned clipper blade. I went to the dustbin to pick them, bringing them back to new one again. But when you see the one that is new, let me look for what I can see. You see how the back is. It used to be very slippery. Draw. Your tongue will not be able to control it properly. What is the next thing to do for your tongue to be able to control this blade very well? Then you apply the masking tape at the back. The masking tape, you apply it at the back. Before you apply the masking tape at the back, you look for better rag to clean the back of the blade very well. You clean the back very well so that the masking tape can stay very well at the back of the blade. Those are the steps you need to be following. Once you follow all these things, you can be able to achieve your aim. Now I've cleaned the back of the blade. Let me clean the upper clipper blade back, the back view of it, where I want to attach the masking tape at the back. You see, I've cleaned the back of the blade. You see, I've cleaned it. I've cleaned the back very well. You remove the oil, you remove the dirty at the back. The next thing to do is to look for the better gum, masking tape with better gum. Correct masking tape, original one. Masking tape. You now take little out of it. You cut to size. You cut to size. You see the way I place it? Watch carefully. That's number one I place. Then you now place for the other side too. I will show you now. See the way I place the masking tape at the back. Then you now leave the gap by the mouth. You should not allow it to cover the whole mouth of the blade. You see where it's cutting? Don't allow it to cover it all. Then you now pick the bottom clipper blade. You place it at the back and you press it. This one has been rotting. It has been burned with fire. It's not easy to, I'm just pressing it by force. You see like this, you press it very well. You press it so that, what is the reason why I put this masking tape at the back? The reason is that when you put your thumb at the back of the blade, you can control it anywhere. Look at it like this. You see like this. But let me tell you, if the masking tape is not at the back, let me bring another blade. Let me remove one blade here. Let me clean the back very well so that you see the difference in what I'm saying. You need to take notes of what you are going to use and how you are going to use it. Then the step by step you are going to follow so that at the end of the day, you can achieve your aim in sharpening the clipper blade successively. Yeah. For learners, when you see somebody is going to give you the best of the road to follow, when you follow that road step by step, actually see the back now. Compare this back. Very, very slippery. Very, very slippery. As if you put oil on it, it's drying. So your thumb cannot have full control over this one. Let me put it here. See this one now. I want to control it. See where my thumb is going to. See where I put my thumb. See where it's going. You see like this. The thumb cannot control. It doesn't have full control over it. You see like this. My thumb cannot move it. You see like this. But compared to this one, look at this one, the masking tape at the back. Look at this one now. See where as I'm controlling. You see it like this. Then look at this new one now. Look at the back. You see my finger now. You see my tongue. My tongue cannot hold it. You cannot have full control over it. You see like this. It's drawing. You can't use this type to sharp. You can't use ordinary thumb. Place it on the back of the blade, roll like this, and say you want to sharp. You will never achieve your aim because your thumb will not hold the blade. Exact portion you want the thumb to hold the blade and move take the movement. It will not allow you. It will be drawing here and there. It will not give you the balance. So let me take this one off. Let me return it back to where I pick it. Now, that is the reason why you need to apply the masking tape at the back. I think you can see the reason now, because some people may be doubting, why do you apply masking tape? If this clipper blade is rotting, at the same time your thumb can control it. If it has rot, the back has rot, but this type of clipper blade don't use to rotting because it's stainless. It's because they burn this one on fire. We went to the dustbin to pick this. There are many here. We went to the dustbin to pick them. So for new one, your thumb can never have full control over the back of the blade. But as you apply masking tape at the back, either new or old or fairly used, your thumb can have full control over it. That's another step again. That is another step. Then another step again, assuming you have gotten your stone ready, you've got one stone, the surface is good. What is the next step you are going to take? The next step again is, how are you going to place your blade on the stone? You can't just place your blade anyhow. Say you want to achieve the correct sharpening. No. You can't do it that way. Everything has logics, tricks, strategies. Once you did not know the way to place your thumb and the way to place your blade on the sharpening stone, you may not likely to achieve the best of the result which you are expecting from the sharpening. Let us start from the upper clipper blade. You see, some people used to put it anyhow, they sharp. At the end of the day, they discovered that the sharpening is not correct. I have 3 different ways in positioning the blade on the top of the surface of the stone, but I will give you one best for learners. That is an angle 45 degree method. Angle 45 degree method. How do I place the angle 45 degree method? Then how do I manage to get that of angle 45 degree method? I will do the calculation for you before I place it. Now, we've arrived into mathematics class now. This is a line. In a protractor, we have 4 cardinal points, straight like this. Watch carefully, and like this. We have 4 cardinal points in protractor. This side is 0. This side is 180. This up one is 90 degree. The down one is 270 degree. Student of mathematics, you can follow me up. This is a very simple mathematics. This one is angle of 0 in protractor. This one is angle of 180. This one is angle of 90 degree. This angle of 270 degree. So when you start from here, you go up like this, you are going to angle of 90 degree. When you come down from angle of 90 degree, you are coming down to angle of 180. Then from 180, you go down to the angle of 270 degree. From 270 degree, you go to angle of 0. That's 360 or 0 here. You see like this? Now, you want to place your blade at the angle of 45 degree. Can you see now? I've calculated it. This one is angle 90. This one is angle 0. This one is angle 180. This one is angle 270. You now divide. Let me pick another pointer again. You now from here to here is 90 degree. You now divide 90 degree into 2. That's angle 45 degree. Watch like this. Let me place it very well. You can be able to see it. Look at it like this. This is angle 45 degree. You place your blade in this way. Watch carefully the way I place the blade. This is angle 45 degree. This is how I managed to get the angle 45 degree positioning in my sharpening studio. You see it in this way. So you can't just place your blade anyhow, say you are expecting the best of the result in sharpening. It can never be happen. So everything has to be done accordingly, the way you're supposed to do it. Now, you place your blade at the angle of 45 degree, the upper clipper blade, then the bottom clipper blade at the same time at the angle of 45 degree. See the way I place it down on the stone. Then how are you going to place your thumb on the back of the blade? Those are the processes you need to take note. Very, very important. You cannot omit them. You can never omit them. Now, you have gotten the way to place your blade, the angle you are going to be using to place your blade on the stone, for the upper clipper blade, for the bottom clipper blade. Then how exactly are you going to place your thumb on the back of the blade? You see like this? Let me give you one sample. Some people will just place their thumb like this. Say they are sharpening. Just place it anywhere. You can never achieve the best of the sharpening. I'm telling you sincerely. And when you sharpen 1,000 set of clipper blade, hardly you are going to mistakenly get one right. Hardly. You will get 0 over 1,000. I'm talking about the stone. I'm not talking about the sharper. I'm talking about the super hard manual sharpening stone. This is stone. To use this stone to sharpen clipper blade, deal with sense, reason, logic, tricks, strategies, tactics. Once you did not apply all these things on it, you may not likely to achieve your aim. And I'm giving you 100% assurance. Once you calculated all these things, you get it right. When you sharpen 1,000 sets of clipper blade, all that 1,000 sets of clipper blades are going to work fine. I've never sharpened clipper blade fail almost many years ago now. I've never sharpened any clipper blade fail. Those people that have subscribed to my channel, watching my studio, you can testify into that. Now, let me see, refresh you back. You apply your masking tape to allow grid. I call that one grid, G-R-I-D, grid, to let your thumb have full control over the movement of the blade. That's the reason why I attach the masking tape at the back. Then you clean the back of the blade very well before you apply your masking tape. Take note of it very well. Then you find a way to place your blade at the angle of 45 degrees. This is the way to place it at the angle of 45 degrees. You can sit in this way. Then how are you going to know where to place your thumb at the back of the blade for hopper? So that mistake will not come. Not that you sharpen your clipper blade finish. Watch carefully. Some people will sharpen clipper blade finish. They say when they divide the blade into two, this side is working fine, like a new clipper blade. This side is not working at all, or it's working partially, or it's not working at all. How does that one happen? Though some people will tell you, after I sharpen my clipper blade, when you divide the blade into three like this, three portions like this, three equally, say this side is working, 1/3 is working here, 1/3 is working here. This center 1/3 is not working at all. Some people will tell you, when I divide my clipper blade into three portions like this, 2/3 is working. From here to here is working fine. This 1/3 is not working at all. Some people will tell you, this, when you divide your blade into three portions, 1/3, that is 1/3, is working fine. 2/3 is not working at all. Some people will tell you, when I divide my clipper blade into 6 portions, 2/6 is working fine. That's 1/3 again, working fine. The rest is not working fine. Some people will tell you the complete mouth is not working at all. Some people will tell you the complete mouth, when you are cutting slowly, the whole mouth is cutting fine. But when you try to move your hand fast, let me show you the sample. This is a clipper. You see it, this is a clipper blade. Some people, when you are cutting low cut slowly like this blade will be cutting slowly, to be cutting fine. You'll be managing it. But the moment you fast your movement, it will stop. The hair will block it to not cut again. You see like that? How does it happen? Then all those things happen. We have different type of errors you can acquire through the sharpening on the surface of the blade. Many errors you can encounter. How do all these errors happen? How do this error happens? Is the way you place your thumb at the back of the blade, which I'm giving you one by one. Which I'm going to be showing you one by one. Once you did not know the way to place your thumb at the back of the blade, you continue. So the test here. Oh, now I'm going to show you. So you see now, when you don't know how to place your thumb is the control, thumb is the power. Thumb is the real magic in sharpening of the clipper blade using the stone. Thumb is the magic and the power. Once you did not know where to place this thumb at the back of the blade, you always sharpen clipper blade, fail, continue sharpening, fail almost every day by day. Then the work will now tire you. The work will tire you. To come to sharpening, will look somehow. You will not be encouraged to come for sharpening. But when you know exact portion where you can place your thumb at the back of the blade, you will never sharpen clipper blade fail. If at all you do mistake, immediately you watch the surface of your blade, you are going to control your thumb immediately. Or if you come to your sense, say, a mistake, you control your thumb. Then watch carefully now. Let us watch carefully. Look here very well. You divide your blade into two. But I will show you from the center, from the inner side of it. This is where the upper clipper blade is staying, using to stay at the back of the blade, of the bottom clipper blade. This is where it's using to stay. And the surface of the upper clipper, bottom clipper blade in the front. Then when you now find the center from here to here, you find the center. Don't depend on this O at time. This O might be in the center at times, and at times it might not be in the center. Look at this one now. This O is closer to here. Give a gap here. You can see it in this way. Don't take this one as center. At times you see blade. This one will be placed by the center exactly. This edge here, this edge here will be placed by the center of this blade. But when you look at this one, this one is closer to here. That a big space is here. So forget about it. So you calculate your center from here to here. You now calculate the center. The center should be around here. You can see it in this way. You divide your blade into 2. At the same time, you divide the blade into 4 again, 4 portions. You see that this, you divide it into 2, you divide it into 4 portions. You now transform it to the other side where you want to place your thumb. Watch like this. This is the center of the blade here. You divide it into 2, then you divide it into 4 again. I will show you clearly. You can be able to see like this. Then if you want to place your thumb now to sharpen this side of the blade, before you say you sharpen your clipper blade, you divide your blade into 2. Before you get that 2, you first divide into 2 here, then you divide into 4. This is where you place your thumb. This iron, this center will be by the center of your thumb. When you divide your thumb into 2 like this, it will stay by the center. Watch carefully now. See where I place my thumb to sharpen this side. Then when you want to sharpen this side, see where I place my thumb now to sharpen this side. Don't overlap to this side. Look at it very well. You leave gap for the first side. Then when you are sharpening here, you place your thumb here. You shouldn't overlap to the other side here. Those are the things you're supposed to take note. The moment you do not take note of these things, you can never sharpen your clipper blade right. That is why many people fear the stone. That is why many barber stylist, proprietor, barber engineer, they find it difficult to use the stone. Go and subscribe to my channel. Go and watch all my videos, live short videos. Go and watch them. I will never sharpen clipper blade because I know the tricks, I know the logics. I get pattern of the way I do my own job. You see, now this is the way you place your thumb. You see like this, like this, like this. That is the way to place your thumb. That's number 1. Then when you place your blade on the stone at the angle of 45 degrees, you have already know the way to place your thumb on the back of this blade now. Divide it into 2 like this, here and here. You see like this. Now let us come to the bottom clipper blade. This is where most of people do mistake. And the moment you do mistake in placing your thumb at the back of this bottom clipper blade, you will never sharpen clipper blade correct on the stone. You can never do it. I will get you now. You see, let us calculate the center. From here to here now, where is the center? This is where most people get it wrong. Barber, stylists, proprietors, barber engineers, even the public, who are trying to sharpen clipper blade professionally. When they say where is the center of this blade now, many people will say here. They calculate it from here to here. They now find the center around here. It's failed. It's 0/100. You calculate the center through the place where the upper clipper blade is staying in the inside of the bottom clipper blade. This is the front here. When you look, this is the back where the upper clipper blade is staying. Forget about this area. It has nothing to do with the sharpening. This area has nothing to do with the sharpening. This is where you are concerned from here to here. This is the front of the blade here. This is the back of the blade here where the upper clipper blade stays. Then when they ask you to find the center from here to here, this is the center of the blade. This is where most people get it wrong. In my own studio here, this is where I calculated at the center. And the moment you get the center here, you divide your blade into 2 like this. Then at the same time, you divide your blade. You divide your blade into 4 again. Watch carefully. See the way I place it. Let us transform it to the other side now. You see, this is where you first place you divide into 2. Then you divide it into 4 like this. Watch carefully. You see like this. Then where do you place your thumb at the back of the blade for sharpening? You place your thumb here. Watch carefully. Here. See, you must not overlap here. Watch carefully. See the way I place my thumb. Then when you are sharpening here, you place your thumb like this. You shouldn't overlap here. See the gap. You see like this? Now, where some people do mistake, they place their thumb here. They calculate here as the center. They now place their thumb here. It's 0/100 wrong. You can never sharpen clipper blade correct. So all these calculations, you need to take note of them very well. This is the center here. You see like this, in between where the upper clipper stay, in the back, in the front. This is the center here. You now divide into 2 again. Then you place your thumb here. You place your thumb here. That is how and the way to place your thumb at the back of the bottom clipper blade for any clipper blade. That's the way you calculate it. Get me right? Let us go on slowly. Now, you have, let me still refresh your brain again. Where we put the masking tape to allow the grid, to allow your thumb to control the blade very well. Look at it like this. See where I want to place my thumb to control it anywhere. You have full control over it. Then for the bottom upper clipper blade, when you place your thumb here, you have full control to not be drawing. You see that? Then you know the angle to place your blade, angle 45 degree. Then you know where to place your thumb at the back of the blade. Those are the processes you need to follow. Now, how are you going to sharpen using the surface of this stone to sharpen the upper clipper blade successively? How are you going to sharpen? Are you going to mix the sharpening together? Are you going to separate it? I have 2 different or 3 different ways, but I'm going to give you the best for learners. If learner can try it, it will never fail you. You continue practicing before twinkle of eyes, you have to get it right. If at all you have not sharpened clipper blade before, you have never seen the stone before, somebody just give you original one, they give you the blade to sharpen it, then you follow the tutorial. Before you go for some times, you have to get it right. That's what you do with the tutorial. You want it straight. You want plug the CB. No, the yimbe ẹnìkan ẹmọ sọ naira ẹnìkan kọ sọmọ mi ojú bá ń lọ ẹmọ wọ yàn lélẹ. Now you see, ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣe kẹtọ lọ. How do you want? You know the way to place the blade on the stone now. How are you going to make your movement in sharpen the clipper, this clipper blade on the surface of the stone? That is where mistake used to come for many people. Because the moment you don't know where and how to make your movement on the stone, number one thing, this stone surface will not last. It will not, even if they give you original stone, it will not last you more than 3 weeks before the error will come out, the troubleshooter will come out. It cannot last you more than 3 weeks. When you continue sharpening roughly, you might get it right, you might get it wrong, but after 3 weeks, big error will begin to shoot out. You sharpen 1,000 set of clipper blade, 1 is going to work. You sharpen 10 set of clipper blade, 1 is going to work. You sharpen 300 set of clipper blade, 2 may likely to work. The rest may not work at all. The problem will come out. But when you know the way to make your movement on the stone, this is a stone. It's a stone, even if it's iron. The moment you continue to be moving up and down every time on the stone, that place you are making your movement on will be wearing little by little. Check, is it no one be? Okay. You see now, that is why you need to learn. How are you going to be making your movement on the surface of the stone? Hey, that is where the problem is. Oh, that is where many people get it wrong. And throughout the world now, if you can see, ask how many barber can use this stone very well successively. If you group the percentage of barber, stylists, proprietor, barber engineers throughout the world to 100%, hardly you see 5% know how to use this stone professionally, logically, technically, without error. Hardly you can see 5% throughout the world, I'm saying. So those people that really know the tricks, logics, strategies, tactics, way out in using this surface of the stone, they can sharpen successively with error-free, which I'm going to be giving you the secret one by one. Now, you've known the way to place your blade on the stone. How are you going to sharpen this clipper blade on the stone surface successively without spoiling the surface of this stone, without spoiling the surface of the blade? You now place your blade at the angle of 45 degrees. You divide the blade into 2. You divide the stone into 2. Look at the way I divide the blade and the stone into 2. Watch carefully. You divide this stone, this width of the stone into 2. You divide the blade into 2. Then you are going to sharpen this side of the blade. This side of the blade, let me get closer to the screen. You divide this stone into 2 like this, equally. Watch carefully. Then you divide this blade into 2. Let me put it under for you to see it very clearly. I want to show you clearly for you to really understand what I'm trying to find. What are these stones now? You divide this stone into 2 equally, you divide the blade into 2 equally. So if you want to sharpen this half part of the blade, you use the half part of the stone here, half part of the stone surface here to sharpen. You cover from here to the other edge here to sharpen this side. Then the remaining part of the blade here, you want to sharpen it. Take note of it very well. Let me place it easy. You see it very well. This is for the upper clipper blade. You divide the stone into 2. You divide the blade into two. You sharpen this half part of the blade on this half part of the stone. You sharpen the remaining half part of the blade on the upper clipper blade. Then let's put this one down. Then for the bottom clipper blade, you see that this is for the bottom clipper blade. This is how you place it at the angle of 45 degrees. If you want to sharpen here, you sharpen it on this half part of the stone to work it through here. If you want to sharpen this remaining half part of the blade here, you sharpen it on the remaining half part of the stone. Get what I'm saying, right? That is number one method you are going to use. You sharpen half on the half part of the stone. You sharpen remaining half on the remaining half part of the stone. Let me place it down. Your coin see be that same me that man that me do báyìí. See báyìí clearly. You see now, I've shown you how you are going to make your how you are going to make your movement, how you are going to divide the blade, divide the stone into two portions. Which side is going to be sharpened by one side of the stone? Which other side is going to sharpen by the other side part of the stone? I'll show you now. After this one now, how are you going to activate the surface of your stone? How are you going to activate it? There are some things you need to know about the activating of the stone. If you don't know the way to activate the surface of your stone, it will be chopping once. Let me get closer to the screen. If you don't know how to activate the surface of your stone, when you divide your blade into two, this side may be chopping excessively, unnecessarily to be chopping anyhow, whereas the other side may not be chopping the same. This one chop too much, this one chop little. Therefore, this one level will go down, this one level will go up, or either this one go up, this one goes down, or either you divide the blade into three like this. You divide it into three. This side is going to be chopping excessively, this one lightly, this one lightly. It's an error. Or this one chopping excessively, this one chop excessively, this one chop lightly. You can never achieve your aim in that way. All have to chop the same way. Let me return this one. All have to chop equally. It will be chopping equally. When you look at the surface of the blade, you can see that total shining across will be the same, total flatness will be the same. Understand what I'm saying? Total flatness will come the same, total shining across will look the same. Look at the surface of this blade now. So when you use this stone to sharpen the clipper blade finish, it's going to be looking as if you use electric clipper blade sharpening machine. That is sharper, SHARPER, sharper engine. That's electric clipper blade machine to sharpen the clipper blade. It should now look like say you are using electric clipper blade machine to sharp. My customer used to get confused when I sharpen clipper blade for them. Say, do you use sharper? I said no, I use the stone. They know that I'm perfect in the sharper, I'm perfect in the stone. Then after the testing, you get the same type of result. You see like that? Now, how are you going to activate the surface of the stone now to make your work very, very nice and good? Number one thing, many people use ordinary kerosene. Many people use ordinary oil. I'll now be telling you the difference between using the oil, between using the kerosene, between using another method. So when you are using ordinary kerosene to sharp, let me give you the sample where some people do mistake in sharpening of clipper blade. Let me first clean. Let us use this stone first. I'm coming. This one is squash. Yes, stand here. I let them be why you can read another far. Hello? Now some people use ordinary kerosene to sharp. This one is smooth surface. I have three different types of stone surfaces here. I have smooth surface, I have normal surface, I have quartz surface. Those are the three types of surfaces I have here. And I'll be telling you the difference between each surface of the stone. What you can use each surface of the stone for. SURFAC is smooth surface stone. This one is the lowest grade. This one doesn't chop too much. You need to apply little pressure before it can chop. Stars. To to show you where the stone has started chopping the blade, to show you where the stone touches the blade partially. I mean, touching the surface. When you are sharpening the surface of the blade now, where the stone has touched the blade very well, where it touches slightly, where it doesn't even touch it at all. This one is going to be showing us. You see like that? Now, this is kerosene. You first apply your kerosene on the surface. If you want to make correct achievements on the using of the stone, then you look for rag. See the way I fold it to clean the surface of the stone very well. You make it clean to remove the carbon, to remove the stone particles, to remove the small ions, to remove the dirty on the surface of your stone. You see it in this way. Yeah, you can see it how neat it is. The real color has come out. You see it in this way. Before it was black. Carbon is on the surface, rubber is on the surface, ions on the surface, everything on the surface, dirty is on the surface. But now I've cleaned it up. You see like this. Then after, this one is engine oil, petrol motor engine oil. It's not diesel engine oil, petrol. You know there's two different things oil. One for diesel, one for petrol. This one is for petrol engine. You now apply it little on the surface. See the way I apply it. You now take your finger to spread it. To spread it like this. You spread to cover all. You see like this, to cover all. Then there's one important thing I want to let you know before I move forward. You see this stone now, I'm using two stones as a material stone on it. As a material stone on it, I'm using two stones, two different stones. This number one, this one I call it special stone. I call this one special stone. Then I call this one catalyst. I'm using these two stones to help this stone surface, to make this stone surface last longer, to make this stone surface to be working fine almost every time I need to be using it, so that you never fail me till the end of this world. This stone will be giving me the service. You see like that? It will making this stone surface flatten and giving it power, extra power to chop, to consume the inner surface of the blade equally. Not that you be chopping too much here, lightly here, or heavy here, lightly here. No, it will be chopping the same. You see this side now. You now pick one side. You watch carefully now. See the side I'm using. You pick one side to be using on this stone. See the way I want to use it now. You see like this. You'll be working it through on the surface of the super hard metal surface stone on the ground. You see like this. You see like this. Let me show you very well. Let me come slowly. Let me put my fingers at the back. See like this, so that I can be able to see it very well. You see the way I'm working through it. You pick one side. See the side I pick. Don't just the whole surface. You pick one side. It will be chopping small like that. You see like this. You now be working it through the surface to making it flat in circular form to cover the whole surface from up to down. You see like this, from down to up. You see the way I'm making my movement? You see like this? You see like this? Make it in circular to the right hand side. You see like this to the right hand side. You make it circular. When you are coming back to the left hand side, you see like this, you turn it back. You see like this. When you are going up again to the right hand side, you see like this. When you are coming down from up, you cover here, you cover here, you cover the side, you cover the whole side, and you cover the whole surface of the stone. You see like this. What exactly are you doing on the surface of this one? What exactly do you want to happen on the surface of this one? You want to use to sharpen clipper blade. This one now, we now be making, this one is already flattening. Look at it, very, very flat. It will be flattening the surface of this one. It will be flattening the surface of this one. Any area that's going likely to go down through the abrasion of the blade, everything of the stone will be totally flattened. The surface. That's number one. The second layer is to spread the oil on the surface of the stone evenly. That is the work this one is doing. Then the more you do it, the more it's making the surface of your stone flatten before you sharpen your clipper blade. After the sharpening, you do it. You will never lose the quality of this surface of the stone forever. You will never lose the quality of this surface forever. Now, you turn this one. Then you now come with another stone. This one is biscuit bone, biscuit, biscuit, bone, biscuit bone. This one is very, very light, soft. You see the surface where I'm using is very, very flat again. You are using it to flatten the surface of this one, number one. Number two is to depreciate the substances they used to make this one, the materials they used to manufacture this one. Now it will be in form of powder. It will now be using it to cover the whole surface of this one, making coating. Look at it like this. Watch carefully. You may even apply small oil before you use it, just small oil. You see like this. The same way you use the first one, you go clockwise round form. Then when you are coming back, you come anti-clockwise, clockwise. You see like this, anti-clockwise. You see the way I'm doing it. You go like this, you go like this. You see it. So I'm doing it slowly for you to see exactly the way I'm doing it. So when you get your stone, you get this material stone, you get the other material stone, you'll be using it on it. You will never lose the quality of the surface of the one on the ground, ever. Now, the next thing to do now is to apply your kerosene to cover the whole surface. You watch like this. You apply it. Don't pack. You just spread it. Spread to cover the whole surface of the stone. You see like this? To cover the whole surface of the stone. See the way I take it to cover, then you clean your finger. Look at it like this. Let me adjust my camera very well. Look at the surface now. Mere looking at it is very, very good to look, very, very smooth to look. You can see it in this way, which means what I've done finished now is PATING, activating the surface of the stone. What do I mean by activating? You are giving this surface power, enough power to chop the inner surface of the blade like this, to chop it evenly. Not that one part will be ironing than the other or be chopping excessively than the other. Then to chop evenly on the surface of the upper clipper blade too, which we are going to start from the upper clipper blade. You have already know how you can place your blade on the stone at the angle of 45 degrees. You see it in this way. Then you have two like this. When you want to sharpen this side, you sharpen it on this half part of the stone. When you want to sharpen the other side of the blade, you sharpen it on the remaining part of the stone. Then when you press here down to sharpen, the way you press here down for sharpening, when you want to sharpen here, you press it in the same way. Don't let pressure be too much in one side and the other. You should not allow pressure to be too much apply in one part than the other. You will apply it equally. That's number one. Then number two, the to and fro, you go like this, you come back, you go like this, you come back. To count for here have to be the same thing with the other side here. If you go to and fro 20 times here, when you place your blade top on it, you go up, you come down one, you go up, you come down two, you go up, you come down three. You can't now count 20 times here. You have to count the same 20 times here too. So when you count 30 times for this side, you have to repeat 30 times for here too. If you count 40 times for here, you have to count 40 times here for here too. Then another thing you need to take note is the way you activate the surface of the stone for this side to sharpen here, you activate this the same way to sharpen the other side here. Equation, balance. So the surface of the blade you are sharpening will now be going smoothly, chopping the same way. Not that one will be upper than the other, one will be quashed than the other. No. Let us go now. See the way I want to place my thumb now. I want to place my thumb for here, and now to use this upper part of the stone to sharpen. I'm going 30 times here with light pressure, slow movement. Watch down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then what you do for one side, don't forget, you divide your blade into two. You sharpen here with half part of the stone. You want to sharpen the other side now with the remaining half part of the stone. That's 20 times. You now clean your blade. This is a rag. You get different type of rags. You now clean your blade very well. You remove the solution on the body. Yeah. You now bring it closer to the screen. Take it closer to the screen. You watch carefully. You have just started. You see the shining is coming out. The flatness is coming out. You now repeat the process again. Then before you repeat the process again, you have to reactivate the surface of the stone again. That is where some people do mistake. Yeah, because the way you have activated it for the first one, you may not likely to use this one now. You have used it now. So you come with the biscuit bone. See the way I'm using it. You see like this now. So which means you have prepared this surface now for another action. The first one you use, that one is wipe away. You now apply another one there. Watch carefully. Then you now spread your kerosene on the surface. Watch carefully. Yeah, you place your blade at the angle of 45 degrees. Don't forget, you divide your blade into two. What you first do for the first setting, you are going to repeat the same thing. The number may be different. To and fro counting may be different. The first one is 20 times. You can go 30 times now. 30 times for here, 30 times for here. Light pressure here, light pressure. The way you press it down here, have to be the same. Let us go now 30 times. That's 30 times for here. Then you clean the back of the blade so that the solution will not spoil this masking tape. You see that the moment you leave solution on it, it's going to weak it. That is 30 times. Let us go for the other side. That's 30 times. 30 times one side, 30 times the other side. That is how you continue. And as you are watching, there's another thing you need to take note. I'm going to show you now, which you must be able to know. You must be able to know it if you want to be sharpening successfully. I call it how to study the inner surface of the blade. How to study the inner surface of the blade. Watch carefully now. Watch carefully. Look at the surface of this blade now. When you newly start sharpening, you may see one part, the stone will touch there very well. You see shining there. That is where the work starts. You see like that. You see another place dark. The stone has not touched that area. You see some places like say, be like shining black. That one, the stone touches partially. Those are the three things. But for this one now, when you watch carefully, the stone walk through the surface, the whole surface, the back here, the front, it walks through it. So when you see the shining comes out at once. The flatness comes out at once, which means the surface of this stone is very, very flattening. It's very, very flattening. And the way I'm controlling my tongue, I get it right, which means the surface is balanced equally. Because if one side goes down, one side goes up, your blade will not work fine. One side is going to be working, the other side may not even work at all. Those are the things you consider. Let us go again. Then don't forget, when you sharpen finish for first set, this second set now, we are going for third set now, you will activate the surface of your stone again. You mustn't dump it. You see like this, what you are doing now, you are doing two things. You are applying powder of this one on the surface. At the same time, you are making the surface of this one flatten, completely flatten almost every day by day from time to time. You will never lose the quality of the surface of this stone forever. That is where many people get it wrong. Many people don't use material stone on the stone. They just put kerosene oil, the gel sap every day. Know how one part is going to go down than the other. And when they say they want to correct it now, it has spoiled many clipper blades. And before they bring it back, only professional can sharpen it back again to make it work fine. Now we are going 50 times one side, 50 times the other side. 50 times one side. You see at the angle of 45 degrees. Yes. 50 times here, 50 times. Let us start from here, 50 times. You see that? Then this one, the chemical is getting dry. You need to reapply kerosene again. The powder is still on the first surface here because you use only here. Only the kerosene is getting finished. You now treat this side the way you treated here. You can treat it all at the same time. You see like this. Then we have sharpened this side. Light pressure, fast movement. You know the first, second, and the third set I did, light pressure, I press it lightly, then slow movement. Then the number 4 now, light pressure, fast movement, 50 times. For here exactly. Nothing difference. No minus, no plus. You press here lightly, you press here too lightly. Then when you are counting the number, you fast the movement. You have to fast for this one to that to and fro 50 times. Anything you do for here, you must have to repeat the same thing for here. Anything you apply for here, you must have to apply it for the other side to make the equation balance, because the surface you are sharpening now is in the other side. What you do for the back here, what you do for the back here, will affect the inner surface of the blade. It will be affecting the inner surface. If you press this side too much, here will chop too much. When you press this side lightly, here will chop lightly. Therefore, this place will go down than here. Those are the things you need to take note in sharpening. That is why many people get it wrong. They say stone is not good. You cannot use stone perfectly. No, you can use it when you follow the procedures. Step by step, you're supposed to know it. You're supposed to follow it. You follow it successively. You are going to sharpen any type of clipper blade successively. Sharpen 1 million set of clipper blade, all are going to work fine. Let us go. So this one, confusion has come. It seems that I have sharpened here. I want to go 50 times here, 50 times here. Let us go now. Balance. Light pressure, fast movement to and fro 50 times. Light pressure, fast movement to and fro 50 times. Equation balance. You see it in that way. So once you follow it in that way, the inner surface of the blade you are sharpening will be going down the same way. The shining will be coming out the same way. The flatness will be coming out the same way. You see where we are going? Let us still repeat it again. I'll put on the light. Let's see, repeat it again. That's heavy pressure. I press it down very well. 25 times to and fro. That's 25 equally. Heavy press for this thing very well. You are going to sharpen clipper blade successfully. See the way the work is going? See the way the work is going? Let's repeat it again. At the angle of 45 degrees, we are going 50 times now, 50 times. That's 50 times for one side. You clean the back of the blade. That's 50 times. Yeah. So I want to activate the surface for the other side too, because the chemical has packed away. It has disappeared. You cannot manage anything there. Anything you want to use it, you use it from A to Z fully. Let me show you this first side before we go. Look at this side now. Look from here. See the difference here. Then look at this area here, dark a little. So I've sharpened 50 times here. Heavy pressure. Let's repeat the same thing for here. That's 50 times. You see like that? So whatever thing you do for one side, you repeat the same thing for the other side. equation balance. Yeah. Let's watch carefully now. Look at the surface of this blade now. I've returned it back to new one again. You see the inner surface? Let me show you what they call the inner surface. Some people may not know. This is the inner surface of the blade. This is the inner surface. This is the inner surface here. You see it here? This is where it's touching the bottom clipper blade. You see it? Today I've not seen somebody to give me stickers. Oh, I need stickers today, please. My viewers, my subscribers. Then don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Because network in my environment is too bad. I've tried to come on live. It doesn't allow me many times. But the moment I have the opportunity to come, so that I can be able to see the notification. So this video you are watching now, look under it by the right hand side. You see where they are subscribe. SUBSYBE. Use your finger just to press it like this. It will now change to subscribe with notification bell. Press that notification bell again. You now give it three bell option. Press the one at the topmost painted white or black in color. The right A beside it. Press it, which means you have subscribed, you have taken the notification. The moment I come on live, you are going to be getting the notification immediately. Sharpen Live TV is on live. You are going to be seeing it. Now, watch carefully now. We have sharpened the upper clipper blade successively. Watch carefully. Those are the step by step you are going to take in sharpening the clipper blade. So we are coming back for the, I don't want us to miss it together. We are coming back for the bottom clipper blade. So we are stopping for here now for the upper clipper blade. Very soon now, I'm still coming back for the bottom clipper blade, so that I'm going to show you step by step to sharpen the bottom clipper blade. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed before, please subscribe to this channel so that when next I come, you can be able to be seeing my videos. And after watching this video, subscribe, press the notification button, go back and watch my lives. That is where I sharpen clipper blade lively. Then go to the videos, go to the shorts, go and watch them. You are going to gain a lot. Share to your friend barbers, stylists, proprietors, barber engineers, students, almost everybody. Share to them. Let them see the advantage of this channel. I'm here to assist all barbers, proprietors, barber engineers, everybody throughout the world to sharpen clipper blade using the stone. Thank you for watching. I'm still coming back again.